Hey there! Welcome back to EduAccess, making science simple. In today's lesson, we will explore the properties of materials. Look around you, the spoon in your hand, the chair you sit on, the glass of water on your table. Each object is different. But why? Let's find out together. Part A. Appearance. Lustrous vs non-lustrous. First, let's look at appearance. Some materials shine, while others do not. For example, a metal spoon looks shiny. We say it is lustrous, but what looks dull, we call it non-lustrous. Most metals are lustrous, but if you leave them in the open, they can become dull due to air and moisture. That's why old iron gates look rusty. Activity. Show a spoon and compare with wood. Part B. Hard and soft. Now, let's test hardness. Can you press a stone with your finger? No. It is hard, but can you press a sponge or eraser? Yes. They are soft. Scientists often use a scratch test. If you scratch one material with another and it leaves a mark, the scratched one is softer. Try scratching chalk with a key. What happens? Part C. Transparency. Transparent, translucent, opaque. Let's play a game of hide and seek. If you hide behind a glass window, your friends can see you clearly. Glass is transparent. If you hide behind butter paper, they see a blur. That's translucent. But if you hide behind a wooden door, they can't see you at all. Wood is opaque. So, transparent equals see-through, translucent equals partly see-through, opaque equals not see-through. Part D. Solubility in water. Have you ever made tea? The sugar disappears in water. It is soluble. But when you drop sand or chalk, they settle at the bottom. They are insoluble. Let's try a small test. Mix sugar, salt, chalk powder, sawdust, and sand in water. Observe which ones dissolve and which do not. Note, our solution works because salt dissolves in water. Part E. Heavy or light mass. Now let's talk about heaviness. Take 3 cups, one with water, one with sand, and one with pebbles, which is heavier. Materials may look the same in size, but can weigh differently. A plastic ball is lighter than a metal ball of the same size. This property is called mass. Part F. Space and volume. Have you ever tried to sit on a chair, but your bag was already on it? You couldn't sit, right? That's because 2 objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. This space taken up by an object is called volume. Let's see an experiment. Take water in a jug, pour it into a glass, then into a bowl. The amount of water is the same, but the shape looks different. This shows that liquids to have volume. In the end, you will be able to tell the properties of different materials. Alright, let's get started. Part A. Appearance. Lustrous versus non-lustrous. When you look at something, you see its appearance. Some objects look shiny. We call this lustrous. Others look dull. We call this non-lustrous. Do you know why metals are lustrous? Metals have a unique property. Their atoms reflect light. This makes them look shiny. Some metals like gold, silver, and copper are very lustrous. Some metals, like iron and aluminium, are less lustrous. If you keep a metal outside for a long time, it can lose its luster. Why does this happen? Metals react with air and water. This makes them dull. That's why iron gates look rusted after some time. If you touch these gates, you will feel that they are also rough. Now touch this wooden stick. Do you feel anything special? Wood has a smooth surface. It feels nice to touch. But if you take a metal like iron, it may feel rough or smooth. Iron is a metal. Its gate may look shiny or dull. Its surface may feel rough or smooth. Part B. Hard and soft. How will you compare the hardness of different materials? Here is a stone. Can you press it with your finger? You cannot press it, right? It doesn't even make an impression. So we say the stone is hard. Now look at the wooden stick. Can you press it with your finger? Yes, you can. You can even make an impression on it. So we say wood is soft. In science, hardness means resistance to scratching. If you scratch one material with another, which one is scratched? That material is softer. Try scratching chalk with this key. You can scratch it, so chalk is softer than the key. You can also scratch other things like your pencil, erasers, and sharpeners. Try it and see how many marks you can make. Part C. Transparency. Transparent, translucent, opaque. Let's play a game of hide and seek. You hide behind this glass. Your friends can see you clearly, you are transparent. So we say glass is a transparent material, now hide behind this butter paper. Your friends can see you, but they can't see you clearly. You are translucent, so we say butter paper is a translucent material. Now hide behind this wooden board, your friends can't see you at all. So we say wood is an opaque material. Now take this glass, let's pour torchlight on it. You can see the torchlight through the glass. So glass is transparent. Now let's pour torchlight on butter paper. You can see the torchlight, but it's not clear, so butter paper is translucent. Finally, let's pour torchlight on this cardboard. You can't see the torchlight, so cardboard is opaque. Part D. Solubility in water. What happens when you put sugar in your tea? Sugar is a solid, but after some time you can't see it. Where does it go? You can't see it because it has dissolved in water. We call it soluble. When chalk is dropped in water, it does not dissolve. Instead, it settles at the bottom. Chalk is insoluble in water. You can also mix other things in water like salt, baking soda, flour, etc. When you mix these things in water, they may dissolve or settle at the bottom. Some things like sawdust, sand, and chalk powder settle at the bottom. We call them insoluble. Other things like salt, sugar, and baking soda dissolve in water. We call them soluble. Note: oars is a solution. Children get oars when they have stomach pain or diarrhea. It helps them to get better soon. Why does oars work? Because it has the right amount of salt and sugar in water. Part E. Heavy or light mass. This is a plastic ball. This is another ball of the same size, but it's made of metal. Which ball is heavier? This ball is heavier. Both balls are the same size, but the metal ball is heavier. You can pick both balls, just feel them. Can you tell which one is heavier? That's right, this one is heavier. This is because the metal ball has more matter in it, so we say it has more mass. In science, mass means the amount of matter in an object. Do you want to learn about weight? Watch the next lesson. Part F. Space and volume. See this chair. There is a school bag on it. You want to sit on the chair. Can you? No, you can't. Why? The bag is taking up the space on the chair. That's right. Two objects cannot be in the same place at the same time. This space taken by an object is called volume. Volume means how much space an object takes. We measure volume in milliliters or liters. Look at this jug. It has 250 megaliters of water. Now take this glass. It also has 250 megaliters of water. Do you see anything? Both have the same amount of water, but the water is in a different shape. What if we take a bigger bowl? Will it hold 250 ml of water? Yes, it will. Look here. The water level goes up and it still holds 250 megaliters. So the amount of water in this bowl is 250 ml. You can also see that liquids have volume. Recap: today we explored different properties of materials. Some are shiny, others dull, some hard, some soft. They may be transparent, translucent, or opaque. Some are soluble, others insoluble. Materials may be heavy or light. And every object takes up space and volume. Student challenge. Take 5 objects from your classroom or home. Write down their properties. Shiny or dull, hard or soft, soluble or insoluble, heavy or light. Post your answers in the comments. I will be checking. We hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you to learn something new. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment below and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our awesome science videos. Thanks for watching.